And while some designers will make space in a kitchen design for a pantry or a bar area, Arren Williams believes it's time to embrace your inner barista. I agree. And build yourself a chic, at-home coffee bar. So from one coffee lover to another, I love this idea.
Good, I'm glad you do. I think for a lot of us, the choice is either, or at least more naturally towards thinking about a bar area, like it's either wine or coffee. Which are you going to go towards, really, is what it comes down to. And it's about designing that space within a kitchen area or designating a space within like an open concept area to make it work.
Well, this is a really good way to do it. So talk to me about this sideboard, because even if you don't have the architectural detail in your home, you can add this, right?
You can find a great, this is actually a great counter height sideboard. It's perfect for this. And it has a lovely vintage look. I found this at HomeSense. And I really think it works with our eclectic vibe that we're going with. So really finding a piece like this will make a statement for you and help to bring everything together.
So let's just talk about the coffee phenomenon overall. So it's, you know, it's sort of like a ritual in our house. So I have my way, Leo has his way. My way is a blended coffee. So I put my own grounds in the little K-cup and I brew the coffee from the machine. I put it in the Vitamix. I add in some MCT oil. I add in some stevia. I add in collagen. And then I blend it all up. And that's my drink, and I love it. It's foamy, richness, amazing. He does the French press.
There we go. That's his way.
That's his way, and he sits there, and when he's drinking his coffee, it's like it's daddy time. So that's sort of his ritual. How about yours?
It is always about the ritual. For me, it's having that stovetop espresso every morning. Used to do the pod thing, and I love the idea of doing something special like a great machine like this, too.
Like this. Like this. Talk to me about this one.
This brings all the oohs and the ahs, for sure. So this is the Electra Microcasa from Zuccherini Importing. It is Italian, and Zuccherini is a great Canadian company. They first started importing espresso machines into Canada in the 1950s.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so a long-lasting company.
Yes.
I'm thinking, do you need a manual to operate this?
You do need to know how to use it. And the thing about buying from a specialty place is that they will actually teach you how to use it, which makes life so much easier.
Okay, so it might look a little intimidating, but they will walk you through.
Yes.
And I'm thinking if you are going to use a machine like this, you're probably going to want to have a situation with the beans. You're grinding your own beans.
Absolutely. Beans have to be freshly ground no matter what kind of coffee we're doing. So this is a great grinder that we have here. This one, a good grinder should last you at least 20 years. This one is an Electra grinder too. This one obviously matches perfectly with that. And then other accoutrements too. You've got the tamper, you've got the little jug to firm your milk, and we've got flavored syrups here as well.
Okay, so what does this do exactly? So this is like a heavy weight.
It is a heavy duty tamper. That's a Zuccherini tamper that tamps right down onto the coffee.
Okay.
And it makes sure that when you pull your shots, that you're going to get the perfect creamer on top of the coffee and a delicious taste to it too.
Look at all the accoutrements. Okay, the other thing you have to think about is this. You've got to think about the mugs you're using. They're very important. It's all part of the ritual. These are gorgeous.
These are Casa Cubista, which, as you know, I co-founded with my husband.
Yes.
And the mugs and the espresso cups all made in Portugal. And they're actually, the mugs, if you look at them, they're smaller scaled, which is a traditional European size.
They absolutely are. So I have to put it to the test now, because everyone's got sort of that mug that just feels perfectly in their hands, you know? You talked a little bit about the sweetness, so syrup is something you can add.
Syrup you can definitely add, because you like a blended coffee. You like to sweeten it up a little bit.
I absolutely
do. So these are all natural syrups that come from the French Alps, absolutely delicious. Gingerbread flavors, caramel, all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
And then the other thing that you can think about adding is, because you want it to look designy, is a lamp into the situation too.
Nice.
So if you look at kitchens now on Instagram, you will actually see lots of lamps in there, table lamps and desk lamps actually in kitchens. It's a weird trend, but something to be embraced for sure.
You know, it's a weird trend, but it makes a lot of sense. It's functional. So if you don't have the lighting that you want and you want to add those beautiful pieces, that's a great way to do it.